Hey, my name's Andrew. I'm a high school senior, so next year I'm going to college. I want the truth about college, but everyone has an opinion. A professor might say, you need a degree to be successful. Or a friend might say, besides the partying and lack of adult supervision, why bother going into such deep, deep debt? To hear one answer to that question, I spoke with Chandler Brandetsis, a soon-to-be freshman majoring in business and marketing at Mercyhurst University.
Our society tells us that in order to get a good, well-paying job and be supportive with your family and whatnot, you have to go to college.
And this is Tori Martin. Instead of earning a traditional degree, she's moving to the Big Apple next year to pursue a career in cosmetology. Tori still believes college is necessary for some fields.
Because I wouldn't want someone working, being my doctor and not knowing what they should be doing.
But shockingly, more than half of today's degree holders are working jobs that don't actually require a degree. When asked about why she chose college, Kendra Sunderland, a 20-year-old dropout who financed her education by camming online, simply points her finger to following the crowd.
I was just always told it's what you're supposed to do after high school, and that it doesn't matter if you don't know what you want to do because you'll find out there.
So if some students haven't yet decided their major, then why are they willing to fork over so much dough? Jeffrey Tucker is a director at the Foundation for Economic Education in Atlanta, Georgia. He argues that parents are willing to take the financial risk for the opportunities provided by a degree.
If that's going to be the decisive difference between whether their sons and daughters' lives are successful or not successful, they're going to take the risk and pay the bill.
Statistically, the cost of public and private universities over the past 20 years has nearly doubled, even adjusting for inflation.
When I was in college, it was much cheaper and you could actually work your way through, which I in fact did. That's inconceivable today.
Other students, like senior Billy Wonky, are choosing a different route. Billy is taking a gap year between high school and college to hike the Appalachian Trail so that he can
find out who I want to be, because, be in my own head, aside from outside influences, for 6 months, and maybe I'll know.
You've got to jump off the conveyor belt at some point. And the educational system is very much a conveyor belt that just kind of moves you from one stage to the next.
Isaac Morehouse jumped off the conveyor belt at age 29, founding an online business apprenticeship program for young people called Praxis.
I think people are looking at Praxis because they're bored in cinder block cells all day with fluorescent lights, memorizing facts, and they want to get out and experience real life.
College counselor Rachel Siegel adds that entering the workforce straight out of high school can help students develop their soft skills.
You're going to learn about punctuality and timeliness and connecting with others and professionalism and those kinds of things that can't really be taught. You have to learn them straight away.
Another promising alternative to college is attending a trade school and working within the fields of STEM, meaning science, technology, engineering, and math. These jobs are expected to grow about 13% by 2022, which is why Ohio Representative Dave Joyce told me,
it's critical to invest in STEM education and encourage students to pursue a career in those fields where they can earn a great wage and have a successful career.
One of the many reasons these students don't attend college is due to its prohibitive cost. But still, why is tuition so expensive to begin with? Rachel Cruz is the author of Smart Money, Smart Kids, and the daughter of financial radio host Dave Ramsey. She believes the cost of college is simply a matter of supply and demand.
Your choices are limited, there's only so many colleges you can go to, and because of that, the competition is fierce, and so they're going to raise prices.
Once you decide you've got to have a degree, it's a little bit like deciding you've got to drive across town. You're going to pay whatever is necessary for the tank of gas, and it's a little bit that way with college.
Best known on YouTube as Bozeman Science, Paul Anderson is a high school science teacher from Montana. Mr. Anderson worries that some students and parents think that
everything has a value and I have to retrieve a certain amount of investment. It's not a great way to look at education in general.
But college is no longer just an educational experience. With universities locked in an amenities arms race over luxury apartments, lazy rivers, and lobster dinners, the cost is only continuing to rise. Because of this, presidential candidate Bernie Sanders is proposing the government make tuition free at public universities.
It is counterproductive to the best interest of our country that hundreds of thousands of bright young people cannot afford to go to college and that millions of others leave school with a mountain of debt that burdens them for decades.
Everyone should definitely have access to education.
I think the country spends so much on like different things that are definitely not as important. So by focusing on college, which can help improve all of us at home, it will be much more worthwhile in the long run.
Not everyone, however, agrees with Senator Sanders' tuition-free plan.
In my personal opinion, I believe that college is a privilege. It is not an entitlement. Just because you breathe air doesn't mean that you get free college, in my opinion.
All colleges would be packed, and you wouldn't get that kind of one-on-one experience with the teacher because the class would be completely full.
So ultimately, is college a valuable investment in the future of America's youth, or an unnecessary step for economic success?
That's a difficult question to answer because it truly is dependent on each human being and what they want out of life.
And if you decide what you absolutely love requires college, that it's the best or only way to get there, then by all means do it. But then you're an informed customer and you know why you're there.
Do whatever the heck you want to do, no matter what it is, no matter what anyone says, no matter how crazy it seems. Follow your dreams, and at the end, if it doesn't work out, at least you can say that you tried your hardest, and no one could tell you that you didn't.